Mr. Roy of Franklin.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise in support of H 4241, as this legislation will protect kids and adults from the harmful effects of the transmission of explicit images, be it through revenge porn or teen sexting. The provisions for teens are an effort to provide additional tools for law enforcement and educational programming for kids that is part of a coordinated and holistic approach to address an increasingly prevalent behavior. I want to begin by thanking the Speaker and the gentleman from the North End for being so steadfast in bringing this bill back to the floor of the House and for doing it so early in the session so that we can get this done for the folks in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And I do want to thank the gentleman from Stoneham, who I so affectionately refer to as the gentleman from Winchester in the last session. I thank you for the opportunity to come back here and fix that error. But you gentlemen have produced a bill that will have a tremendous impact on people who have become entangled in the web and transmittal of images that can cause traumatic and lifetime harm to kids, adults, and their families. My introduction to teen sexting began with a phone call from a Franklin police officer, Jason Riley. Officer Riley was the school resource officer in town, and he was frustrated by the choices that current law provided to him to address the problem that had arisen in our Franklin community. You may recall that Officer Riley joined us in the chamber last year when we voted on this bill. The intention with this bill is not to let more serious or more deserving criminals slip through the cracks of any law already in place. The intention is to provide law enforcement with another option that coincides with the problem a changing society has presented to us. We know that the transmission of these images doesn't stop at the phone and disappear after 24 hours. These images can have lifelong consequences. For every sexting scandal reported, an unknown multitude of parents and teens are just beginning to grasp what it means to live in a world where nothing digital truly disappears. And lawmakers who drafted child pornography or obscenity laws years ago did not write them with these types of youthful indiscretions in mind. This bill is a direct response to those concerns. Law enforcement officers are looking for a middle ground that will allow them to educate kids about the consequences of their actions without ruining their lives. H 4241 strikes that balance, and it puts teens in a position to learn both the legal and non-legal consequences of their actions because of the comprehensive educational program. The revenge porn and coercive control provisions added to the bill strengthen the area of problems that arise from the distribution of these images and protects victims from abuse and exploitation. The bill provides mechanisms to protect individuals victimized by those who threaten, intimidate, and harass the subjects of these images. I am grateful that Massachusetts adds new teeth to the current laws to protect victims of these unscrupulous acts. For all these reasons, I urge you to vote in favor of this very important and very timely piece of legislation.
Ms. Higgins of Leominster.